There are two major issues, I would say. One is, which is going to hinder the inclusive cooperation. One thing is these so-called foreign agent laws that are being passed in many of our countries, including Georgia, deeming the foreign funding receiving civil society organizations as foreign agents, labeling them as spies, and so on. Even though most of the governments actually still are eager to cooperate on disability issues, unlike many other issues, the stigma that accompanies the passage of these kind of laws is so pervasive in the society that it hinders participation of disabled people. It scares away their families, it scares away local authorities from cooperating with civil society organizations. The second issue is that we are artificially sidelined away from the, let's say, civil society. Two disability representatives and two civil society representatives, I was told a few days ago, I won't go into detail by whom and why, but it represents, unfortunately, how we are often treated. When this foreign agent law was being passed in Georgia, disabled activists were not able to meet with the European politicians who arrived to discuss the issue with the Georgian civil society. When the anti-corruption high authority official arrived to Georgia from one of our donor and ally countries, disabled community was also not present there. When the campaign against car accidents was initiated, again, the disability movement was not consulted. I would say a very good example of cooperation was when the Office of Democratic Institutions and Human Rights, in their long and short-term observation missions, actually met with Georgian disability rights activists prior to these elections. Because, yes, the elections were affecting us too, and the falsifications were affecting us too, especially, for example, the blind people who were not even able to see that the ballot is most likely not secret and that it's visible to whom they voted for. In the same way, disabled people are brutally beaten by the police and special forces when they protest. And this is why disability community has to be involved in all mainstream efforts and meetings that concern anything from climate change to energy, to economic cooperation, security, be that, or anything else. But so far we do have to fight on many fronts, including our governments, but also, unfortunately, the mainstream civil society organizations, and unfortunately, too often, the donor community. And just to say what should be done, also include disabled youth more in mainstream projects, such as European Solidarity Corps. I have heard, unfortunately, that many mainstream youth organizations explicitly say that they cannot accept disabled volunteers. Thank you.
Thank you so much.